Thanks.
Okay, viewers, shifting focus once again to earnings. We've seen SBI's numbers come out, and Ankur is joining us from the SBI headquarters to decode what those quarter four numbers look like. Ankur, take us through these numbers.
Yes, so the net profit of State Bank of India, if you talk about the whole year, of course, it is over 80,000 crore. But for the quarterly, there is a net profit of over 19,000 crore. But if you look at the numbers carefully, you will see that the NII, which has come in around 44,000 crore this time, although if you compare year on year, it is up around 4%. But this is slightly missing the estimates of the analyst. Apart from that, the NIM of the bank has stood at 2.81% this time, and even the domestic NIM is below 3%, 2.93%, and the net interest income overall, although it remained lower than the expectation, but it has increased around 4% YOY. If you look at more carefully, the whole bank advances actually rose around 17% year on year basis, with domestic advances growth of over 16%. Foreign advances growth have also grown over 20% this time. The retail advances contribute to around 17% YOY growth this time, with double-digit growth is there in all the segment as per bank. More importantly, if you talk about the corporate advances, even that has shown an increase of over 15%. The CASA ratio of the bank stood at 39.46%, and retail term deposits too registered a growth of close to 15% or so this time. Overall, the asset quality of the bank has improved 1.49%. Overall, if you compare with last year, it is an improvement. And even the quarterly basis, there is an improvement. And even the net NPA ratio had remained steady at 0.39%. So overall, inline set of numbers from State Bank of India. But if you talk about NII, that is something which we will ask questions to management. What is the plan there? But a good set of numbers from State Bank of India so far.
Okay, Ankur, thanks so much for taking us through that. There's a lot of divergence that we're seeing on the street right now. Titan, while the jewelry business continues to do well, those numbers on the net profit front and margins are looking weak. Let's pull up those charts, please, before we, of course, talk about SBI's con call that's about to begin anytime now. You'll also have the Titan con call taking place at 3. But let's take a look at what these charts are looking right now. I want to see what the stock performance is looking at this hour for SBI, because those numbers are looking largely good or in line with the street estimate like Ankur was mentioning. But we're seeing some massive pressure on SBI, about a 6% cut coming in. So we are going to be waiting for the earnings fine print and rather the management commentary to try and understand what's causing all this pressure on SBI. Yes, the net interest income is looking slightly weaker than our estimates, but that's the kind of fall that we're seeing on SBI. On the flip side, for Titan, a stock that is prima facie looking weak in terms of only operational metrics. Yes, the jewelry business continues to do well and the revenue is largely in line. But if you take a look at the net profit and the margin number, it's a miss versus our estimates. Margins are looking absolutely weak, and despite that, the stock is up 6%. So that's the kind of divergence that we're seeing between both of these nifty heavyweights on the street right now. And because we've seen such massive swings in both directions, the net impact on the Nifty has been absolutely nothing, and it continues to stay as under pressure as it did over the course of the trading day. But on that note, viewers, it's time to slip into a very short break. We'll be right back and take you through some more news and updates and conversations, of course, with our fundamental and technical guests. So stay tuned and we'll be right back.